Hey, what's poppin', everybody? I kind of hate the Breakers right now. As you guys know, they're my favorite team, but the last 2 weeks they've sold. They've sold the slips both weeks. Last week it was Kyle Slaughter, and today it was Sal Cannella, or yesterday it was Sal Cannella. I don't even think they got 50 yards passing yesterday, the Breakers. Last week, the backup quarterback came in, played fantastic. This week, in his first 4 passes, he threw 2 picks. They lost like 20-3. And they didn't even throw for 50 yards, let alone 36 that Sal needed. Everybody else ended up hitting for us, though. Scott ended up, it was weird. So Reggie Corbin ended up playing, okay? Because I said yesterday I was going to wait and kind of see what happens with Reggie Corbin. He's on the injury report. He's not on the injury report. He's on the injury report, and then he walks in with the team. Then he's not on the injury report. It was weird. It was really frustrating to try to figure out what was happening with Reggie Corbin. He ended up playing, ends up getting like the first 10 carries of the game, and then doesn't get any carries the rest of the game, and then Scotty ends up getting the rest of them. So he ends up hitting by 2 yards, the lock of the day from yesterday. And then Sal Cannella ends up going way under. I think he had like 4 yards receiving. Then Kenji Barr, not the way I thought he was going to go under. He ended up going under because they blew out the Breakers. But we'll take it. He only had 100 yards passing. So 2 in 1 day for us yesterday, thanks to the Breakers once again selling us. But that does conclude the regular season for the USFL. So now we'll go ahead and have the playoffs, which is just 2 rounds, just a semifinal and a championship, because there's only 8 teams and only half the teams make the playoffs. So Breakers will take on the Stallions, and I believe the Stars will take on the Generals, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So good competition on both sides. But with that being said, today we've got Game 3 of the NHL playoffs, Stanley Cup Final, and I've got some great picks coming your way. Let's get it.
Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, make sure that you there's a link down in the description I have that automatically takes you to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy. Also throws in my TAKEMYSHOT code when you guys sign up for that. So when you make your first deposit, it helps me out big time, as well as it gives you a 100% deposit match up to $100. So if you throw in $20, for example, you'll get actually $40, and they'll give you another $20 free just to bet on for funsies, a little risk-free bets for fun. And so that is always nice as well to get those risk-free bets. Also helps me out, like I said, big time if you guys use my code TAKEMYSHOT. Because all my picks every single day are always going to be Underdog Fantasy picks. I think it's the best player prop betting app out there. With that being said, now let's get to today's picks.
All right, baby. Coming in hot with today's lock of the day. Let's get it. Today's lock of the day, for the first time ever as an NHL play, is going to be a rival. We're going to ride with the hot hand, the man that is by far and away so far the finals MVP. Give me Valerie Nashurshkin, baby, over Mikko Rantanen. Straight up shots, okay? We're going to go Valerie straight up shots here over Mikko. I'm liking this one a lot. This one has actually been a lot closer than you probably might think, okay? Their last 7 away games, right? They go away today. Their last 7 away games, Mikko has won the matchup 4-3. And they've been, every single matchup has been super duper close. So I'm talking about 2-1, 1-4. That was the only one that was super far away. But 3-2, 4-5, 3-2. They're right there every single matchup. But in this finals, it's been nothing but Valerie all the way. 6 shots in game 1, 5 shots in game 2, and then for Mikko, 2 shots in game 1, 3 shots in game 2. It's been all Valerie this whole series. I'm gonna ride with the rival instead of his shots because I have a feeling he'll take a little bit of a step back on the road here. Don't get it twisted. Tampa's down 2-0, just like how they were last series versus the Rangers. They're gonna be fine. Trust me on that one. Valerie, I think, will take a little bit of a step back, but Mikko's not normally a guy who takes a whole lot of shots anyways. So I'm liking Valerie to beat him on the straight-up rival. I'd stay away from his shot line, but I would like this rival straight up over Mikko today. Next up, give me Darcy Kuemper again. We're going to go under in his saves. I mean, it's just crazy. The Avalanche defense just allows no shots. Led by Kale McCarr, is up for Defenseman of the Year. It's just crazy. The Tampa Bay Lightning only average about 34 shots a game at home, and his line's only at 27.5. So that's really, really close right there on the shots that they take normally, as well as the saves that he needs to go under on. 16 shots in game 2, obviously, because, it was a 7-0 rout. Game 1, it was 23 shots on goal. Here's the thing. This is the only thing that has me a little bit worried. This series has gone exactly how the Ranger series went in the conference final. Game 1, there was a close win for the Avalanche 3-2, right? Or excuse me, 4-3. And then they rout them game 2, 7-0. With the Rangers series, game 1 was a 6-2 blowout by the Rangers. Game 2 was a Rangers 3-2 close win, okay? This is happened exactly as the Rangers series went, okay? In Game 3, Tampa came back with a vengeance, took 52 shots on goal. Igor had 49 saves in Game 3. Hopefully the Avalanche defense, obviously the Avalanche defense is a lot better than the Rangers defense is, but hopefully they don't allow 52 shots on goal there. That's the only thing that has me a little bit worried there. But I do like the Avalanche's defense to keep Tampa from taking 52 shots on goal. So give me Darcy Kuemper once again under 27.5 saves. And our last play of the day here. I'm going to do it, baby. Give me Nikita Kucherov over 3.0 shots. Like I just said, same exact story as the last series. Nikita Kucherov's coming off his 2 worst playoff games in a very, very long time. He's taken 1 shot in 2 games. He's been out there doing cardio, bro. But it's not just Nikita, obviously, right? Tampa as a team has been struggling. You throw out the tape completely from last game. You're in the same exact situation you were last series. You're down 2-0, headed back home. Everyone's like, whoa, Tampa, the defending champs, back-to-back, what? Trust me on this one. Last series, Nikita Kucherov, after those first 2 games that they lost in New York, came back, Game 3, 5 shots on goal, 20 minutes on ice. Game 4, 4 shots on goal, 20 minutes on ice. He's going to be aggressive. They're going to get their shots up. I like Nikita Kucherov over 3.0 shots to lead Tampa to a win today. There is no underdog today. There's no favorite. Both lines are minus 110 odds today for both teams, meaning even the books know. They're like, hey, Tampa's still got a shot in this one. They're not just going to get routed every single game by the Avalanche. So I'm liking Nikita Kucherov over 3.0 shots today. Lock that one as our final play. All right, boys, time for our perfect 3 slip. Tail me or fade me. Other lines I kind of like today. I think Vasilevsky under on his saves. I think that's also not a bad shout today. In their Game 3 matchup versus the Rangers after they were down 2-0 as well, Vasilevsky only had like 23 saves or something like that. Tampa didn't allow very many shots by the Rangers in that Game 3 last series. So I'm liking his under as well. Also, I like Devon Toews under on his 2.0 shots. I think that one's a really good one. Hasn't really been super aggressive offensively. Those are other lines I also like to throw in there if you guys wanted to. But tail me or fade me. Here we go. Perfect 3 slip. Give me our lock of the day. Is Valerie Nestershkin over Mikko Rantanen. Sorry. Straight up more shots for Valerie on that one. Give me Darcy Kuemper over under 27.5 saves. And yes, I said it. Give me Nikita Kucherov over 3.0 shots to get back on track in this series. Let's get it. All right, boys. With that being said, that's going to be the end of today's video. Down 2-0 is Tampa. They've been in the same exact situation, baby. Tampa's had nothing but a tough road all the way up to this finals, and the Avalanche have had the opposite of that. They've just been routing teams. Avalanche does appear to be the better team right now, but trust me, there's a reason this team is back-to-back defending champs, and they've been to the Stanley Cup 3 straight years. Have faith, baby. I think I might even sprinkle a little bit of money on Tampa's money line tonight on Flip, but we'll see. We'll talk about it, and I will catch you guys in the next video tomorrow. Peace.